family and the friends. You might like to gamble, you might even like to dance, or you might be the heavyweight champion of the world. Might be some kind of social life with them long string of pearls, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Come on, say what? Serve somebody. You're gonna serve somebody. Oh yeah. Well, it might be the devil, that'll be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Oh, well, you might be a rock and roll dancing on the stage. The money and drugs at your command, and the women in a cage. Or you might be a businessman, some high-degree freak. They might call you doctor, well, they might call you chief. You're gonna have to serve somebody. Serve somebody. Oh, gotta serve somebody. Oh, serve somebody. Well, it might be the devil, that'll be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. And you might be a construction worker, working on a home. You might be living in a mansion, you might live in a dome. Or you might own girls, you might even own tanks. You might be somebody's landlord, even own banks. You're gonna have to serve somebody. Oh, you're gonna serve somebody. Woo! Serve somebody. Well, it might be the devil, that'll be the Lord. You're gonna have to serve somebody. Oh, serve somebody now. You might be living in a mansion, you might live in a dome. You might own guns, you might even own tanks. You might be somebody's landlord, you might even own banks. You're gonna have to serve somebody. Serve somebody. Serve somebody. Oh, serve somebody. Oh, might be the devil, that'll be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Oh, now break it down now.
Now, process, in order to get the right results, process is paramount. And we are taking a pledge today to do a number of things. It starts with requiring that all pieces of legislation be available online for 72 hours, at least 72 hours, so that the public has a chance to review the legislation and members of Congress can actually read the bills. We commit and pledge to adhere to the Constitution.
When you look at the pledge to America that the Republicans have laid out, there is a cultural change in there. There is something that opens up the floor that hasn't been done for quite some time, where bills won't be written in the back of the room, where the bills have to be laid out for 72 hours, where bills actually have an open rule, where people can bring amendments up on the floor, which any congressman that's sitting there today has never even seen that happen under the rule of Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats.
Well, these are things that could be done right now. I'd love to have the debate with any Democrat on what they disagree. Do they disagree that small business creates jobs? Do they disagree with the idea that government spends too much? Do they disagree that a bill should be put online for 72 hours and actually read before it's voted on? Do they disagree that you actually have to have the constitutional authority listed in the bill that you introduce?
You might be some big wig living on the city lights. You might be a professor. You might have your name in lights. You might be a bad man. You might be rich, poor, or famous. Your name may be John, or it even might be Amos. But you're gonna have to serve somebody. Oh, yeah. Oh, gonna serve somebody. Oh, gonna serve somebody. That might be the devil, that'll be the Lord. You're gonna have to serve somebody. Now wait a minute. Some people say that a bass can't talk, but I know this one can. This bass has a name. His name is Abraham. Say Abraham. Tell everybody about Jesus. Go ahead, man.